Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Pisces, so guys, just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Pisces, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Pisces? Pisces. All right, Pisces, you are starting out with Judgment in the reverse. You have the Moon in reverse, and you have the Four of Pentacles. All right, so something here was revealed to you, and you're not letting it go. You may feel that, you've used some poor judgment with regard to a situation, because I feel like you're holding on to this information. Whatever was revealed, you're holding on to it. I also see you kind of question your intuitions, questioning your decisions right now. And it is based upon whatever was revealed or whatever came out into the open. It was something that had been hidden from you. You didn't really realize it or know. I also feel like for some of you, you're very guarded. There could be some sort of a reconciliation that's trying to take place, and you're kind of saying, no, not after everything I've found out. I'm not over it. I have to protect myself, and you might be refusing a reconciliation. So let me see who's in your energy. All right, so the person in your energy has the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Two of Cups. So this person does want to come together with you. They're saying, yes, we can bring this together in a solid and stable way. So I do feel that there has been an ending with this person. It was related to whatever came out or was revealed. And this person is feeling a deep, deep sense of loss as this connection ended. Two of Cups, they want to bring this back together. They feel that you're soulmates. So let me see the energy between Pisces and this person. Show me the energy between Pisces and this person, please. Yeah, this looks like it was a long-term connection, possibly a marriage, or maybe living together. But it was something that looks like it was long-term. Whatever this was that came out, you're not over it. The Star. Okay, well, that's good energy. This is indicating to me, Pisces, that there's still hope here. You both are still thinking about this. You're both still hoping. You don't want to make a poor judgment call, though. This person is all in, I will tell you that. You could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius. Let me see what is affecting this connection. So there's some sort of healing that is trying to take place or is desired in this connection. What's affecting it is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You may have worked with this person at some point. There could be finances that's affecting the connection, but I feel like whatever was shown to you or whatever you saw is causing you not to put any effort into it. The person that's in your energy is sensing that, they feel that, and they've kind of pulled back a little bit too. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome for Pisces. The Two of Wands in the reverse. So that's a decision being made. Yeah. If you have travel plans, there could be some kind of something that could happen to those travel plans. Be very careful with that because they could fall through. Bottom of the deck is the Fool in reverse. This is underlying energy. You might be dealing with the Pisces, but what this is indicating to me is that there is some kind of new beginning that is trying to come in. There's healing that is trying to take place, and there's some sort of new beginning, but it seems risky, and it is really triggering your fears and possibly theirs as well. So let's clarify your reading, Pisces. Spirit, why is Judgment in reverse? Yeah, I feel like you're kind of holding this person off because you don't want to make a poor judgment call, but at the same time, you're hopeful. So we have the World and the Ace of Wands. Okay, Well, that cycle is closing out. Yeah, this cycle where you're holding this person back and you're saying, no, I don't think this is a good idea, that's closing out. And a new beginning is happening. You have the Ace of Wands. They have the Ace of Pentacles. You're bringing the passion. They're bringing in stability. There's healing that's taking place. Let me see the moon in reverse. Show me the moon in reverse. King of Cups reversed and the Four of Swords. Yeah, there's things you're not talking about. You're not discussing with this person. There's details that have taken place that you are holding back. And you're doing it at your own peril. It's putting you in a lower vibrational state because I feel like you want to heal the connection and you might be keeping quiet about some things. So be careful with that, Pisces, because that red flags you ignore right now become a bigger problem down the road. There's a need to examine this, to look at this, because this is what caused the ending in from before. So it almost appears to me like you're trying to work something out with someone, or you're hoping to work something out with someone, but you might be afraid to open up about things that have been revealed to you, or that, that caused the ending in the first place. I do see you holding back emotionally, and I see you holding back with your words. So let me see the Four of Pentacles. Okay, you may have been married to this person. I'm getting long-term or marriage, possibly living together. I'm getting something long-term on both sides. So you've known this person for a while. This is a second chance. I feel like you went through a lot of depression. You went through a lot of sadness. You've looked at the history. You've looked at the past. And the problem is, Pisces, is that you've looked at it all. You have this second chance coming in, this chance to heal this connection, and it's almost like you're holding back from some things because you don't want to upset the apple cart, but you're still holding on to it, and it's causing you to put a wall between you and this person, and it's fear-based with the Fool here in reverse. That's fear-based. So let me look at their energy, because their energy does look pretty positive. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for the person in Pisces energy? Well, they're not wanting to give up their energy very easily, are they? So you might be dealing with somebody who is very secretive. All right, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, this person's powerfully attracted to you. You have the Ace of Wands, they have the Queen of Wands. This person is very passionate about you. I feel like this is a very passionate connection, physically in particular. This person has likely reached out to you, or they're going to. Why? Well, because they want a stable new beginning. Yeah, I feel like in the past you had kind of closed the door to that, Pisces, and now there's this idea of possibly reopening that door, but there's things that are not being dealt with. I'm seeing the second chance after this ending, and it is being prompted by this person in your energy. I see them being the one to reach out. I see healing taking place, which is great. That being said, there's still something you're holding back, but it's not going to go away. Yeah. And this person has very strong feelings for you. This looks like a deep soulmate connection. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for the person in Pisces energy? All right, we have the Eight of Swords reversed. And we have the High Priestess in reverse. This person's going to divulge a lot to you if they haven't already. And this is, yeah, they're going to open up. Because this is somebody who is very secretive. I can feel it in the energy. Like they don't even want to give their energy up as I'm pulling it, for your reading. So with the High Priestess in reverse, they're the keeper of secrets, but it's reversed, so they're revealing secrets. They're freeing themselves from this. They're realizing that all these secrets may have been what caused, you know, this ending and this loss in their life to begin with. So they know if they haven't yet done it, they're going to. They know that they have to. They have to be completely transparent here. There could be something with this Queen of Wands here. There could be something about, you know, a third party that is going, you know, to be revealed. But it doesn't look like it's current. Let me see the Two of Cups. Could be, but it doesn't look like it. Show me the Two of Cups for the person in Pisces energy. Very strong Gemini energy here. I'm seeing Scorpio, Cancer energy as well. Leo energies here, very strong. All right, we have the Strength card in reverse, and we have the Chariot in reverse. This person is literally afraid that you're not going to move forward with them. Yeah, they want this, and they want it badly. So they have a fear that because of the stuck energy, because you're holding on to this, that you're not going to move forward with them. And I feel like this is why they're going to give up all these secrets, because they feel that if they don't come to you in a very transparent manner, you're going to reject them. Let me look at the energy between Pisces and this person. Oh, look at that. Now you have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. You know what you don't have yet? Is that Ace of Swords, and that's truth and clarity. All right, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so it's a return. It's a second chance at a new opportunity after having learned a lot of lessons. It's a cycle closing out. And so that cycle has to do with you refusing this person, you saying, no, we're never, ever going to get back together. So now you're opening the door. You're allowing this person to come back in your energy. You're returning back to this with the idea of healing the connection. This person is in love with you, Pisces. They definitely are in love with you. Their biggest fear is that you're going to turn them down. Let me see the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Show me the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Cups reversed. And there's the Fool. See, they've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Fool. They really do want to bring this together. They want this new beginning. And so in order to do so, I don't know if the two of you have, you know, argued, because I feel like you've pulled back, and it might be because you feel that they're hiding things from you. Because there's something here, there could be a lack of effort that this person has put in to reveal things in their past, or possibly what drove the two of you apart. You're unhappy about this, though. You're unhappy. You're trying not to discuss it or talk about it too much. You really just want this person to come and open up to you, and it looks like they're going to. They're about to open up in a big way because they do not want to lose you. They want this new beginning. They want to take this risk. And to them, it's riskier not to tell you everything than it is to open up. And I can see that you've pulled back. Yeah, you've pulled back because you're like, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. So let's look at your outcome. And I do feel like you would end this if you feel this person's not being honest and upfront with you, because you're guarded here. Show me the outcome for Pisces. They're extremely focused on you, or you could be dealing with another Pisces. That's very strong Pisces energy. Show me the outcome for Pisces. All right, Nine of Wands reversed. There's the Eight of Pentacles. Now, what's affecting connection currently is it's in the reverse. It goes into the upright, and then we have the Seven of Wands. This person's going to fight for this connection. they are literally afraid that if they don't open up and really, be honest and direct and upfront, give up all their secrets and not keep the secrets any longer, that you're gonna opt to move away from them, to reject this reconciliation. And so I do see a decision is being made by both parties to put the effort in. Once this person becomes more transparent, you also are putting in effort. I do see that there's details that you have been avoiding and that you are now addressing, which is very positive as well, because like I said earlier, red flags that you ignore today become a seriouser problem. Is that even a word, seriouser? It becomes a bigger problem down the road. So this is a second chance at this connection. There's healing that is taking place, and you're basically just saying, I am demanding complete clarity and truth, and I haven't had that in the past. And this person is going to comply because they do not want to lose you. And there's going to be a lot that's coming out in the process. I do feel that you have trust issues with this person, with this Nine of Wands reversed. You know, they've given you reason in the past not to trust them. That's what ended this marriage or this connection in the past. And so that's also why you're a little guarded. You want this, but you don't want to repeat the same pattern. And so I do see resolving. I see both of you putting effort into this. I see this person fighting for this connection. And they could have outside forces as well, Pisces, that is trying to stall this or trying to cause them to be afraid to move forward with you. So I don't know if that's family or friends, but there's somebody here in their energy that's trying to, create a problem. I do feel that this person is not going to pay attention to that. I feel like they will fight for the connection. I also feel like this person may have a lot of responsibilities that, in order to bring this together, that have to be addressed as well. Part of that could be financial, which does look like, is going to be addressed. But I feel like there's somebody here that is opposing, maybe even more than one person that's opposing the connection. It's not going to affect them. Their fear of losing you, Pisces, is far stronger than their fear of dealing with whoever this is that's trying to push their fear buttons or create blockages in the connection. So I do see you both working on this connection, and I do see healing coming in. And I see you both addressing these things that you have been kind of avoiding. Now, it will make this person a little bit defensive, so just be aware of that. Bottom of the deck, I love this, is the Devil in reverse. So that is indicating to me, now you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but this is indicating to me that you're coming out of something that is toxic, and you're both are doing this together. You're releasing toxic energy in order to create this new beginning. So all in all, I think this is a beautiful reading for you, Pisces. I'm going to pull an oracle card, and we'll see if there's any further advice for Pisces. All right, Pisces, you have planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Oh, that's beautiful. And that does so much fit the Pisces personality. I think most Pisces that I know, I feel like you guys handle yourselves with a lot of grace. All right, so let me find that. Give me a second. All right, it says, the fertile soil of your soul is ready to receive the seeds that will come to harvest in the years ahead. Get clear on what you desire for yourself and your future. Timing is vital, and now is your moment to plant spiritual seeds. The universe wants you to know that every realized dream once started as an idea that took root. For your projects, ideas, and dreams to come to fruition, you need to first become clear on what your heart truly desires. Then ask yourself, is this really what I want? Believe that miracles can happen. Use this time to plant seeds for your future. Nurture these precious seeds so that they will grow as strong as the mighty oak. Take action in the desired direction of your dreams, but be willing to pull the weeds along the way. It won't be long before you are reaping the bounty of your labor. Yeah, and that's what you're doing here. You guys are, there's a seed here of healing. It's a second chance. And there are some weeds that you're having to pull out as you move along this path. So kudos to you. I think it's a beautiful reading. If you have resonated with this reading, Pisces, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype this video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Pisces, know that you are loved, and namaste.